This is a Sony Vaio model PCV-RX470DS. Now I actually found this computer in a junk pile on the street. So yeah, I was just riding past it. I saw it and stopped, picked it up, and it was this system. As you can see, here's the spec sticker. It says Intel Pentium 4 Intel Innovative PC Award. Interesting. See some, I guess, software that was installed. It says Tomb Raider. I don't know what that is supposed to be. High-speed internet. Advanced video editing, Adobe Premiere 5.1 LE. Advanced audio editing, Sonic Foundry SoundForge XP 4.5. Microsoft Word 2002. I don't know why it says Microsoft Word. It should say Microsoft Office 2002. nVidia GeForce 2MX graphics card with 32 megabytes of video memory. Let's see under here. We got a Pentium 4 at 1.5 gigahertz. This is a socket 423 Pentium 4. 400 megahertz front side bus. 128 megabytes of PC 800 RDRAM. Yes, this is RDRAM. It has been upgraded to 512 megabytes. I'm assuming it can support up to a gigabyte, but according to this, it says it only supports up to 512 megabytes, which is odd. It originally had a 60 gigabyte hard drive, 12 speed, 8 speed, 32 speed CDRW drive, 16 speed DVD-ROM drive, 100 megabit Ethernet modem, AGP, 2 iLink ports, as they call it. Those are actually FireWire ports, and 4 USB ports. It's USB 1.1. So let's start by looking under this flap here. As you can see, it's basically just got 2 USB ports and then 1 iLink, aka FireWire port. As you can see there. Oh, it's kind of broken. Up here you can see we have this power LED or power button and LED indicator panel thing here. Which I found weird is that it has the hard drive indicator LED and then another indicator right here that just says drive. I'm assuming that means that would indicate optical drive usage, but I'm not sure. Let's go around to the back of the computer. Yeah, here's the back. As you can see, it's got 2 PS2 ports there. Ethernet, 2 USB 1.1 ports, serial, parallel, iLink port, aka FireWire once again, game port, audio, nVidia GeForce 2MX graphics card, DVI and VGA, and right here on the bottom we have a Wi-Fi card that has been added. This obviously isn't original to this system, and as you can see, the modem has actually been removed, which should be in that slot right there. So yeah, and then here's the power supply. Oh, and then there's one really weird thing I found about this system. Okay, as you can see there, it has a Windows Millennium product key, or COA, right there. And as you can see on this side of the case, it actually has a Windows XP Home Edition COA. Now I found that pretty strange. I guess this is in the really early days of Windows XP, when people were still using Windows Millennium as their main operating system. So, yeah, pretty old system. Now this case opens really strangely, as I'll show you. So basically you open this top part by squeezing these tabs and then pulling it off. And now you have access to the optical drive bay. As you can see, both optical drives have been removed. There's the CPU heatsink down there. Well, anyway, to get the rest of the case off, you actually pull this tab right here. And, well, it just fell down, but yeah, it releases the case. Set that over there for now. So this is a really weird form factor. I'll show you that in a second. So as you can see here, we've got like the power supply that's pretty much like covering most of this motherboard. But they actually made this pretty easy to take apart. Now actually when I got this, it was missing its hard drive, as you can see. But it was also missing the IDE cable for the hard drive. So I just took one from my Goodwill barebone PC, or my Goodwill custom built PC, and put it in here so I could test it with a hard drive. I actually haven't used a hard drive with the system yet. I just put one in to see if it would like boot the operating system that was already on there, but I have not installed an operating system to this system yet. So it does work though. I'll show you that later. So to take out this power supply, it's actually pretty simple, luckily. You just push this metal piece down and literally just pull out the power supply like so. As you can see now, we can see the motherboard. You can see the RAM bus slots there, RDRAM. CPU, heatsink, and fan there, socket 423, as I said before. The graphics card, nVidia GeForce 2MX, and the Linksys Wirless G Wi-Fi card. So that's the system. I'll go ahead and hook it up to a keyboard and monitor, and I'll show you that it at least posts. So I'll resume the video once it's connected. Okay, I've got it hooked up to this monitor here and this keyboard. So let's go ahead and power on the system. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't even seem to be powering up now. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, the VGA cable was just not plugged into the monitor securely. Let's try that again. Sometimes it like doesn't initialize the BIOS at first for some reason, or the keyboard at first. See, it's not even responding to my keyboard input. I don't know why. Let's try it again. I guess there's something wrong with the PS2 port, but it does not seem to work every time. Let's try it one more time. I got it to work once. Alright, I'll resume the video once I get into the BIOS. Okay, I finally managed to get into the BIOS, and it is the PS2 cable because every time I would touch it, or it's the PS2 port on the computer, because if I hold it like this, the keyboard will respond, but see, now it's responding. As you can see, CPU is running at 1500 megahertz. No drive detected, obviously. 512 megs of RAM, as you can see, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that is the Sony Vaio model PCV-RX470DS. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just turn it off. And yeah, you can hear it's pretty noisy, so, yeah. Well, that's it. That's the trash-picked computer. Hope you enjoyed this video.